Hi, this is Digital Femme and welcome to my channel. So in this video, I want to do two things. Number one, give a Moldavite update, and you know what, give a urban jungle update. Now, for those of you that don't know, if this is the first time you've ever come to my channel or this is the first video, I do live in a 400 square foot apartment and I've turned it into an urban jungle. And what is that? Well, basically it's having a lot of plants in a very small space to make it look like a jungle. So I want to talk about the Moldavite update and my urban jungle. And if you don't know what Moldavite is, it's this little piece of tektite. It's like a form of a glass. It's a tektite. I've done several videos on it already, and I'll put the link in the description below. But if you're curious as to what I'm going to say, then continue watching. Hi, well, I'm glad you stayed. So I'm back in my bedroom. It's a Sunday night and I've actually been doing a number of videos today, and those videos I uploaded to my other YouTube channel called Project Green Plants. It's a YouTube channel dedicated to the urban jungle that I have created in my 400 square foot apartment. And you know what? I just talk about the different plants that I have, repotting them, and little care tips that I've learned throughout the months or the years that I've had them. So with this, speaking of Moldavite, so I know this is going to be like a mixed video, and perhaps I shouldn't mix Moldavite with plants, but the reason why I chose to is because this little thing, it's given me more motivation to spend more time at home with my plants. For those of you that know about Moldavite, obviously this is why you watched the video. You clicked on the video because you wanted to know my Moldavite update or what I have to say about it. But I've had this for maybe a few months now. Maybe it's 3 months, 4 months, I don't know. You know what? Time has gone by so quick. I'm not even sure. But what I've noticed is, especially lately in the past 2 months, all I've ever really wanted was, or what I felt all I've wanted to start to do or continue doing, which is crazy because I've been doing this for years anyway, is to stay home. However, it's a different feeling. The feeling that I have just wanting to stay home, it's just not wanting to stay home. It's just really wanting to be around my plants. And I know that in the summertime, I could go walking around in nature and be with trees and grass and bushes and whatnot, or walking around a nursery or a plant garden and be around that. But that wasn't really so with this whole COVID thing. And when you walk around a plant nursery, there's so many plants, but it's not like they're my babies. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. So honestly, while I am home, I do work remotely, so I work from home. But what I've come to even appreciate more is the space that I've really created for myself. I mean, I knew I wanted to create an urban jungle. I knew that if I had it my way, I would live in a tree house. If I had it my way, I would live in a greenhouse, or I would live in the middle of a forest, So I knew that that wasn't going to happen anytime soon. So I decided, why don't I turn the indoors into sort of like an outdoors? And I had that intent. And just lately, ever since I've gotten this Moldavite, I have a different level of appreciation for the space that I've created and the plants that are around me. I can't explain it. So this is why I'm doing the video, because I want to explain it and I want to share this experience with you, because maybe there's a number of you that may know what I'm talking about. And for those of you that don't, you probably aren't watching this anymore and you just dropped off. So, I don't know. It's like, it's almost like this whole COVID pandemic, social distancing, people staying home really has changed. And I'm not, I'm not afraid. I'm not stressed out about, this COVID thing. I'm not. Actually, I don't even think about it because I work from home. And even though when I do go out, it's just not in my vibration. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I don't put energy to it or thought to it. I'm aware that it's a concern for people and whatnot. But all I know is as long as I stay positive and do my best to keep my immunity up, and at the same time not go out too much and stuff, which I don't anyway, so it works fine for me. But since I have been staying home because I work remotely and I need to be always on the computer, almost like with Zoom meetings and everything, when I am and I'm on a meeting and I'm listening, I can look past the laptop or the Zoom display, and I could look past and I could see the plants and I could see how they've grown, and I just look around my space, and it just really makes me happy. And today I was repotting, and I was making a few YouTube videos for the Project Green Plants YouTube channel. And I realized how lucky I was to be able to just have this kind of space. And I was thinking, oh my God, like if I were to move, I don't know if I could move. I mean, like this is my home. And that saying, home is where your heart is. I understand that because believe me, I've lived in different countries and never like this. Although I had a really nice home in Houston. Actually, Texas, I really enjoyed my life in Texas. I did have a lovely, lovely home in Texas, in Houston. However, not like this, not like plants. I don't know. I guess it's just a different stage in my life. But I feel like this Moldavite almost has not tamed me, maybe. Or just, I don't know. It's almost like it gave me two things since I've recently had this. This is like my third Moldavite. And when I initially spent time with this, I had this feeling of major transition. And I still have that feeling of transition. We're always in transition. I feel that more so the transition for me is I know there's a knowing that life for me is going to change in a big way. So I guess I'm just waiting for it. I mean, you know how there's waiting for it and then there's going out there to meet it and greet it. I feel like I don't need to go out there to meet it and greet it because everything I've been thinking in my mind and in my heart as to the life I want, which I'm living right now, it's just going to come anyway. So that's the thing. It's like, I know that there's going to be this huge transformation, and I'm just right now really relaxed and patient, knowing that it's going to come, knowing that it's on its way. At the same time, there's also another feeling of just really being relaxed and appreciating the moment and everything that I see around me. And because I'm always home, then it's obvious that when I look around, that's what I'm going to appreciate. And I don't mean to babble. Well, you know, whatever. This what I do. But I just wanted to, I don't know, like lately, if you have gotten a Moldavite, how has that changed you? Because I know there's a lot of videos on YouTube about how people's life have really transitioned and changed completely. They went through a lot of, it's almost like they had to go through a lot of like uncomfortability first to get to where they were, meaning like letting go of things, or you know, they had to go through hard challenges in order to break through. That's not the case with me, though. It's not. Or maybe if I am going through any type of challenges to come to a breakthrough point, I'm not aware of that. I'm just like going with the flow. But I know that there's something in me that is not okay. It's almost like I'm gonna sound hypocritical, but hear me out. As much as I know something is coming my way, and I'm just comfortable being in the now, and I know that it's on its way. At the same time, there's something, and I guess it makes sense now that I'm talking it through. And at the same time, there's something that's in me that I'm not satisfied with where I am. I know, right? Because I just said that I'm so blessed and I'm grateful, and you know, I'm living in the moment, in the now, and going with the flow. So maybe it's like a duality. Maybe this feeling of not being, it's not even satisfied. You know what? Satisfaction is the wrong word. It's like I no longer want to tolerate certain things, or I no longer want to deal with certain things in my life. And you know what? Now that I'm saying it, because I don't want to tolerate or deal with certain things in my life, hence the opposite is coming. Meaning there's going to be a time in my life where I no longer will have to tolerate or deal with that. So in the meantime, I'm just going with the flow. Still, when I come to these situations where I'd rather not be in, but since I know that I'm moving forward and it's coming to me, this amazing transition, amazing next stage of my life, then it's almost like it's okay. I'm willing to tolerate what I don't want to tolerate. Does that make sense? Because it's just like the time that I do need to tolerate it or put up with it is going to be short. It's going to be, yeah, it's not going to be here forever. So instead of focusing on what I don't like or what I don't want to tolerate with, maybe that's why plants and the urban jungle that I've created for myself is more appealing, because it's kind of like helping me just focus on that positive stuff. Oh, that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, this is not me showing you my urban jungle. I will put the link in the description to the 3 or 2 YouTube videos that I recently made. So maybe you can, you know, get a glimpse of it if you haven't already. So I'm just glad you took the time to watch the video. I will say that this is my 127th. Oh, I can't remember now. Actually, so I'm choosing to do the 1,000 day challenge. And if you haven't heard what that is in my other videos, it's choosing to do one thing for 1 hour a day for 1,000 days straight. So I've chosen to do one video a day and upload it. So yesterday I did not upload a video on this YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I uploaded 2 on the other channel. So to me, it's like, you know, choosing to do one thing for 1 hour a day, uploading a video every day. Well, I did, just not in this channel. I have different channels. So, and I'm actually thinking of doing another YouTube channel. It's just crazy. If I could just spend my whole time, not my whole time, but part of my time just making YouTube videos, I will. And just, you know, taking care of my plants, like repotting and or watering and or cleaning them up, I would. Like, and watching Netflix, I so would. So that's all I really wanted to say. So if you liked anything I had to say, and if you like parts of this video, do consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, because I always say, if there isn't one or two videos in my video library that does not resonate with you, then I'm very hopeful that I will be uploading a video soon in the near future that will resonate with you, and you wouldn't want to miss that. So subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for you to get notified when I upload, which is going to be every day. Anyway, so wherever you are, I hope you have a great day, a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.